God, even regular cure is a full cure because Cloud's magic stat is so high. Aurora armlet. That's pretty dope. I don't remember why that's there. Oh, this is... Oh, that's creepy. This is that adorable enemy. Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I'm not kind of sick of talking about the remake. Like, I just want to play it. I just want to experience it with you guys. That's all I care about. I want it to be either the 11th or whatever day it is we do play it together. I just want that day to be here. I want to experience it with you guys. I want to come together as a community and just enjoy it for what it is. Good, bad, funny, whatever. I just want to do the thing. Which, don't get me wrong, I think it's going to be good. But even if it was terrible for some reason, I just want to experience the terrible with you guys. That's all I care about. So, I'm excited, regardless. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I have no idea where the second hand is. I'm going to be playing the game like insane, hopefully. Oh crap, that's not going to work. Okay. So I need to go around 1, 2, 3, 4 times, so... Oh, I was off by something. Was I off by 1? Are they both in the same spot? Ah, fiddlesticks. That's my cue. Get me out. Really? That's interesting. Fat Chocobo! $100 GB virus. That's what it's all about. Okay, I really... This screen is pretty great. I'm just like, I'm a little bundled up girl and then just plop. This is everyone talking about the remake, and then this is when Zuloff appears. No! It's not worth it, boys. Top 10 anime moments. Alright. Let's just do the thing. This isn't worth it. I could do it, but like, it's not worth it. And it's not like I can actually get the ribbon in the Princess Guard. It's probably going to be a potion. Alright, we got to catch the girl. What's up, Bearded? Think we're the host. Crystal Comb. The clock puzzle, Bearded. It's pretty difficult without the hands. You have to memorize it, which I did fine with, but every time I don't know where the second hand is. So every time the second hand hits me, I have to reset. And the items are probably just going to be not great anyways. Or they're, you know, they're randomized anyways, so. And I have plenty of good stuff already. So I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, time for Dragon Boy. Oh look, we're still Evil Dragon King and Pirate guy. And guy getting possessed. And Sephiroth just happens to be Sephiroth, which is funny. Is that Indiana Jones? Well, now that we're Indiana Jones, we should be able to easily, like, grab the black materia and replace it with something else. Red 13 with a parachute. Who the heck is that? I do not remember that model. Is that... Is that like Rude in his teenage years? Before he became a Turk? That's like that's like Rude's alter ego. Could you imagine Rude before he became a Turk? He was like some bouncer, like an open chest vest and like those spiky bracelets. So the way they do these animations with Cloud is they have Cloud and then they have another Cloud model on top. So that's why we have like two different models there. Same thing with Sephiroth before. So it looks pretty goofy. ID, please. Shinra president's freaking out. What's up, Dragon? How's it going today? Unfortunately, okay. This is kind of fitting. Unfortunately, this fight should be easy. Hades should pretty much blow him up. What's this damage? The damage! Oh yeah. I love the regular death animation. Got a big boss and he's just like pew. Alright. I hope this is some kind of Bahamut. It's an enemy lore. Very, very unhelpful. At least I'm doing like drop kicks. Look at this drop kick. Oh look, it looks like I'm praying to Corneo. I pray to the ultimate Corneo. Corneo ghost. I pray to thee. Only Corneo can save us. Yo, Mom, the meatloaf now. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Blunted. Welcome to the crew, Blunted. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the badge. Thank you so much for being a part of the show today. Also, somebody wanted a bad joke. I don't know why you'd want that, but... How long does it take to save up for a locket? Aegis. That one was okay. What? There's an item in League of Legends called, Aegis Locket? Aegis Locket? Wait. Is that what it's called? I thought it was... There's no Aegis Locket. There's Aegis of the Legion, and there's Locket of Iron Solari. There's no Aegis Locket. You get either or. So I guess the joke is like Aegis versus Locket. Never mind, it's bad. Never mind. Jeez. Cloud's mom had enough. Okay, well... We don't have much to deal with him. We don't have anything that goes through defense, goes through spirit, so our summons aren't going to do much damage, and neither is Cloud's magic. I mean, it'll probably do enough just because his magic is so high, but it's not going to be enough to burst him. The real damage dealer of this fight is going to be Clim Hazard. Because Cloud can be in back row and still do max damage with Clim Hazard. And Tifa should do some okay damage too. Through Dragon Claw. So I'm probably just going to try to heal up with Eris and Cloud, and then just use limits. Hades should be able to slow him at least. It'll also poison him, but it won't do any damage. Like, the poison will do 0 damage, but it'll probably still poison him. I can't see anything. Can you? There he is. Jump scare. Nice damage, dude. That was sick. Oh god, he actually used Petrify Eye. He never uses that attack. I have one remedy. Do I throw it? Yes. Let's see if Alexander does any damage. Probably not. Oh yeah, I could use White Wind too, you're right. I forgot about that. So what's happening here is Demon Wall has an insane amount of spirit, because the idea behind this fight is you're supposed to use Bahamut, who goes through spirit. So Demon Wall has a lot of spirit. Well, in this challenge, we've boosted all of the enemy stats by 25%, which is usually a pretty good boost. But seeing as though he already had an insane spirit stat, 25% of that is a lot added on top. So yeah, magic can literally do no damage. We are not going to do any damage with magic at all. This will do damage, though. I probably should have defended. We have barrier, though. We'll be alright. We got that barrier. The slow is really helping, because we got haste from Big Guard, and he got slow from Hades. So we're way faster than him right now. Ow, that one shot. Tifa. Yeah, he doesn't get hurt by poison, even in vanilla. You can poison him, but he's immune to poison damage, so it just does 0. They forgot to make him, like, invulnerable to being poisoned, but they gave him immunity to poison damage. That's not nice. Okay, well, that happened. Yep. He double hit. Alright, so, interesting boss we got here. I like it. Interesting boss we got here. Actually, still on Hades. Can he be hurt by gravity? I doubt it. Remove all magic. We don't want any magic. Magic is useless. We're also going to go in front row so I can try to deal some damage, but I don't know. I might just die in front row every time. Do I have Tranks? No. At least I have a little more HP now. I don't think I can survive in front row, but we're going to try. Throw Eris at him. That's a good strat. I like that idea. This was a terrible plan. This was a terrible plan. If I could have gotten Big Guard up in time, it would have been fine. But he was a jerk and used it the second the fight started. Also, if I'm in front row, even with barrier, if he crits, I'm dead. And he crits a lot. So I don't think front row is the plan. I don't think front row is going to get us there. I mean, I don't know. You don't need that. I can give you a protect vest. Oh, let's try it again and see if I can get first turn. I'm surprised Cloud died to that with the dragon armlet on. Good Lord. That's enough for that. That's okay, she'll survive. Okay. We did something. So yeah, this is what I was talking about with this stat boost. The further in the game we go, the bigger the stat boost is going to be because it's percentage. So things are going to start getting hard when enemies actually have a lot of stats, and then those big stats are boosted by 25%. Most of the people that streamed Final Fantasy VII Remake early did get banned already, Rick. From what I've heard. Which is good. I think some people were complaining that, like, Square didn't say they were going to ban people until after they started banning people. But to me, it's common sense, so I don't really give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, it's common sense when a game hasn't hit its official release date yet, you don't stream it. That's pretty much been known for a long time, so I don't have any remorse. It's 100% your fault if you stream it early. For sure. And you know the people that streamed it weren't like, hey, we're only going to play the first part so that it doesn't spoil it. You know it was like, I got the remake early, everyone watch my stream. Be sure to check out my Fortnite afterwards. So, I don't have any remorse. Also, ow. Be sure to like and subscribe. Brand new, never before seen Final Fantasy VII Remake action. Spoilers. I already played through the whole game and I know that Eris dies. Spoilers, haha. Check out my Fortnite stream. So, I don't have any remorse. Well, this went well until Tifa died. and then I couldn't cast Big Guard, and now we have problems. Attack! You have the boost! Bam! It's not good damage, but it's damage. Boom! Oh, I can't attack. Okay. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do back row, because he just does too much damage. Oh, I should equip the enemy lore. That's the... That's the key. No, we should be alright. With Big Guard and Eris in the party, we should be fine. We have like an infinite heal with Eris, so... It's just gonna be a bit of a struggle. Oh, nice. We got first turn move. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle in terms of how long it's gonna take to kill him, but... I think we'll be able to survive okay. I think Gill Toss would actually be a pretty good strat here, because it ignores defense, I think. Big Guard gives you magic barrier, regular barrier, and haste for a fraction of the price it would take to cast wall and haste. And it hits everyone for free. In other words, it's straight up broken. It's one of the best attack skills in the game. Oh, I thought you were talking about the remake for a second, RGP. I was like, where have you been? I didn't realize you were memeing for a second. We should probably all block. So I'm gonna attack. What's up, Platonic? Thank you so much for the 28 months. You're a legend, dude. Thank you so much. Smack. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a struggle, because my barrier is going to run off right when he's about to move forward, probably. So he's going to move forward now. Quick, use Big Guard before he does bad things. Actually, this should work, because he should walk up and then I Big Guard, yeah. We'll be fine. I'm going to block with Eris, though, in case he crits. Alright, good. Perfect timing. Yeah, regen would be really nice because of end barrier. It's hard to heal. Or even just Cure 2. Cure 1 just ain't cutting it. It would if Cloud had it, because Cloud has a much higher magic stat. We got him, boys. We made it. Yeah, White Wind ignores M Barrier, but the problem with White Wind is that we all got smacked at the same time, so Tifa's health wasn't always great. And also, I needed Tifa to do damage. But I could have put White Wall on Eris, and then maybe just like guarded with Eris. That would have been smarter. How many times have I played Final Fantasy VII? At least twice. Speaking of the amount of times I've played Final Fantasy VII, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I hope that, I hope the remake gets a early digital release, to be honest. Oh my god. Is that the... That's that spiky thing that... Where is that from? That's from like a minigame, isn't it? Yeah, the forest! That's that thing that drops down in the forest. That's hilarious. Oh god, it's Carry Armor. Carry Armor saves the day. Carry Armor was our savior the whole time. So, I hope that the remake gets an early digital release. I still plan on playing it on the 11th, unless like it releases tomorrow. Then I'll think about moving it up, but it would be nice if like a couple days early they release the digital version for all these people that are getting it now. Because that's a big gap. Like if they released it, if they sent it to a couple people like a couple days early, then I could see the digital version still being, you know, on the 10th. But people are getting it on the 2nd. You know, today's the 3rd, and I've already heard of people beating it. Like, I think they could push the digital version up quite a bit. Okay, that was funny. The black materia was actually a big bag. And now we're dolphin flopping. Hate to see it. So yeah, it would be nice if they push the digital version up. If they release the digital version, like within the next couple days, then I might move my game day up. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. I will not be playing the game, like, suddenly. Like, when it releases, I'm not going to suddenly jump on and play it. Like, you guys will know. I'll make an announcement and say we're playing it on this day so that everyone that wants to be here can be here. So, don't worry about that. Like, if you hear it releasing, don't, like, freak out. I'll make some kind of announcement. I'll make an announcement on Twitter. I'll make an announcement on Discord. I might make an announcement on YouTube as well, but I have to be careful of that because YouTube likes to strike people for doing that. I have to stop Bottom Swell from getting the strangely JPEG'd chest. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like people making videos just to say, hey, I'm streaming on this day. So I have to be careful with that, but I might make some kind of announcement on YouTube. If not, just be on Twitter and Discord. But as of now, we'll still do the 11th. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if they said, like, digital version is out in a few days. Yo, Snipes! Thank you for the 33 months. I love you, dude. It is kind of weird talking about the release of the remake. It's crazy that it exists. Like, it's really here. It's crazy. It still hasn't even really sunken in for me. Like, even after playing the demo, it still really hasn't, like, hit me. that this thing that has basically been, I don't want to say my life, because certainly it's not my life, but every day I've read at least one email or comment about the remake for the past, like, at least 2 years. I would say the last year and a half has been daily. The last 2 years have been like, you know, every other day. The last 5 years has been like once a week. So I'm ready. I'm ready to finally just experience it with everyone, and I'd be lying if I said I'm a little happy it's out so I don't have to talk about it so much. I mean, granted, I'm going to be talking about it a lot for the next couple months, but then it can finally die down and we can talk about the remake as something that happened and not something that we hope is going to happen. Then again, it'll just flip at that point. We'll be talking about part 2, you know. But there'll be less hype, or at least less, like, confusion with part 2. Like, part 1, the reason people talk about it literally every day is just because there's so much confusion. This is an interesting scene. There's just so much confusion still around it. No one knows what it's gonna be. No one knows, like, how it's gonna work. And no one knows if it's gonna be quote-unquote good. Like, if people are really gonna be happy with it in the end. But part 2, like, we'll know for the most part what it's going to be like, and so it'll just be more excitement for it to come out rather than like, here we go, did they ruin everything or not, you know. But I think the demo really helped out everyone to understand, like, no, they didn't just completely botch it to oblivion. No, I would never read the trophy list for it. Why would I do that? One of my favorite things in games is beating it and then reading the trophies. To read the trophies before I even play the game would be like the worst thing I could do. That would, like, completely, I would hate that more than anything, more than seeing trailers or watching gameplay of it. Sacrilegious, it would be. And I'm not saying that no one is allowed to do that. It's just me personally, that's one of my favorite things about games. Whether or not it be trophies or achievements or post-game content or whatever, my favorite thing is, like, beating the game and then finally getting to open up and see, like, what is there to do, you know? That's, like, one of my favorite moments when I play games. So is there some part of you that wouldn't want this remake to exist? Do you think it can hinder what you feel about the original Final Fantasy VII? No. No, I felt that, like, when it was when it was first announced as a real thing, I felt like, you know, what if they ruined Final Fantasy VII? What if all this lore I've, collected and all these theories that we've talked about as a community and all this stuff, what if they just ruin it all by, like, completely destroying the lore of the game and everything? But literally, like, a month later, when the first trailer came out, that squashed all of that, because I realized they were making a completely different game with a completely different lore. It's not connected in any way to the original canon. It's its own thing, and they're just going with their own thing. Once I realized that, it's all good. I don't see any reason why anyone should feel that way. The only thing that upset me pretty much throughout the entirety of the remake and Square talking about the remake and all that stuff, the only thing that truly upset me was when they said it's going to be better than the original, which I just thought was such a stupid thing to say. Like, even though I understood what they meant, like, what they meant to say was, we're going to do our best to make it even better than the original. And of course, you want to shoot for the stars when you're creating a video game, so you don't want to say, like, it's going to be worse than the original. So that was just their way of saying, like, we're going to do our best to make it good. But it was just a terrible thing to say, because everyone was already upset that, like, it wasn't turn-based, and so many of the hardcore fans wanted this, like, carbon copy of the game back then. I think now we've all moved past that. But back then, everyone was so excited to see, like, a carbon copy of the original game, and they wanted to see the high wind, and they wanted to see, like, every little detail they wanted. And for Square to come out, it was tone deaf. It was, like, the most tone deaf thing, you know what I mean? It wasn't that it was necessarily a bad thing to say, it's just, it was so tone deaf, because back then everyone was like, okay, I want the wall market scene, and I want Cloud dressed up, and I want Braver, and I want, like, all these little details that I want. And instead of Square coming out and saying, listen, we got all these great little details about the original game that we put in, it's going to be great. Instead, they come out and they're like, it's going to be even better. And you're like, wait, that's not that's not what we want. We want you to make it like we want you to make it. So, like, it was just a really tone-deaf thing to say. And I don't understand why they said it. And in retrospect, it really wasn't a big deal. And like I said, it was more of them just saying, we want to make this game great. But at the time, it was just a really dumb thing for them to say. And it made me feel like they were trying to erase the original. Which they weren't, obviously. They still freaking sell the original on every goddamn thing you could possibly purchase. So obviously they're not trying to delete the original. But at the time, it was frustrating. At the time, I was like, what is wrong with you, Square? But as time went on, you know, it was fine. It's weird talking about this stuff, because by the time YouTube sees this, they might have already, like, played it. I mean, this is going to go out, let's see, Monday is the 6th. But if they don't watch this until, you know, a little bit after, they probably would have played the game by then. Hold on, where am I going? Do I want to go in? Nah, we'll just go right to Bone Village. How much playtime replayability do you expect? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know what to expect. I'm still so, like, I still really don't know what to expect. Even after playing the demo. After playing the demo, I feel like the game is going to be fun. And that's the big thing. I was worried that the combat was going to be, like, boring and I would just be, like, struggling through it. But I enjoy the combat. So, at the end of the day, I think I'm going to have a good time with the game. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I think we're all going to enjoy it. I knew we'd enjoy it regardless, even if it was bad, but, you know, I don't feel like it's going to be another Final Fantasy 15 for me, where I was, like, forced to play through it because everyone wanted to see it, but I hated every minute of it. Like, I'm going to enjoy it. But, I still have a lot of questions. I still don't know what, like, well, how it's going to work. Is it going to be linear? Is it going to be a giant... They say it's a giant Midgar you can explore, but what does that mean? Is it just walking around and then the missions are still linear? Or is it GTA where I can go around and steal Shinra cars and do a bunch of side quests that mean nothing, and then there's like 10 missions that have anything to do with the story? Like, no, you know, it's just hard to tell until we play it. So, to me, it definitely feels like it's going to be a linear story with some side quests, which is exactly what I would want. You know, just you go through each mission and it goes through each part of the story, and they add a bunch of story as well with Avalanche and stuff, and so there's more to do. But for the most part, it's just doing mission after mission, and then there's also some side stuff you can do. And then maybe near the end of the game, you can just fully explore Midgar, or even at the start of the game, you can fully explore Midgar. But there's just like mission after mission after mission of story plot elements. That's what I'm expecting. So if it's not that, I can say I was surprised, because that's what I'm pretty much expecting. And hopefully it is that. Okay. Well, that makes it hard to dig. Oh, God. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, thanks, Rock. Dwayne helped me get the Lunar Harp. You'd think after doing this like 1,000 times I'd have a better idea of where the Lunar Harp is, but I never know if it's like to the left of this dirt pile or to the right. And I never know like if I'm high enough or not. And it's a little hard with the giant condor chocobo thing to even tell where I'm at. Am I not left enough? I think I'm not left enough. To the very right of the smoke. That's an easier way to remember. So like here. Am I too low though? I think it's a little higher. It's like right here. That might work though. Nope. It's higher. It's like right here. Yeah, we got plenty of gil, don't worry. Got plenty of gil. Don't worry about that. Really? Alright. Let me look it up so that we all know. Because every time I always botch this. Dude, no way! Alright, I'm getting played then. Because I 100% was right where it is. It's right here, like right there. Maybe I just wasn't high enough because the chocobo kind of looks goofy. Unless it got randomized. And that potion was actually the Lunar Harp. Huh. Huh. I mean, key items shouldn't have been randomized. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna get the goddamn soldiers to show me where it is. Which I'm not even gonna know which way they're pointing though, because they're gonna be random models. Wow. I think we might be in a pickle here. Might be in a bit of a pickle. Alright, order a search. Help me out, Rock. Wait, maybe the Rock will actually point. I don't know what... I don't know which way they're pointing. Oh no. Okay, guys, help me out. Well, she's kind of like... Wow. Apparently, we're just bad. I'll admit. I'll take the L on this one. I'll take the L. I'm just bad. I'm a train. Come here, old man. What? Wow, it said Master Summon and it's still Kajata. We got baited. Baited and outsmarted.